You must have noticed that when someone is short or thin, people's voice automatically becomes louder towards them. It is said that if ghee does not come out with a straight finger, then the finger has to be bent. सियावर रामचंद्र की जय. In today's edition of Maanas for Maanush, we will go through the Sundarkand Doha number 3, Chaupai number 3 and 4, through which we will see that the tone of demoness Lankini changed by receiving just one punch from Bajrangbali. बिकल हो सीते कपि के मारे, तब जाने सुनि सिचर संघारे. तात मोर अति पुण्य बहुता, देखूं नयन राम कर दूता. There are two ways to attain humility in behavior from someone. If you are dealing with a good and virtuous person, then behave humbly. The other person will naturally respond with humility. But if you are dealing with a wicked person, then if you remain humble, the other person will, on their own, become harsher in behavior. The more humble you continue to be, thinking that the other person will realize their mistake and become humble, the more rigid and cruel they become. Therefore, there is only one way to make a wicked person humble, and that method was used by Bajrangbali. Its effect was immediately seen on Lankini. Tulsidas ji says, पुनि संभारी उठी सो लंका, जोर पान कर विनय सशंका. जब रावण ही ब्रह्म बर दीना, चलत बिरंचि कहा मुहि चीना. After receiving Hanuman's blow, Lankini somehow gathered herself and stood up again. Out of fear, she folded her hands and began to plead before Bajrangbali. She said that when Brahma ji granted a boon to Ravan, while leaving, he had revealed a sign regarding the destruction of the demon clan. बिकल हो सीते कपि के मारे, तब जाने सुनि सिचर संघारे. तात मोर अति पुण्य बहुता, देखूं नयन राम कर दूता. Lankini says, when you become distressed by the blow of a mere Vanar, then know that the time for the destructions of the demon race has arrived. O revered one, I must have performed great virtuous deeds that today I am able to see you with my own eyes as the messenger of Sri Ram. The language of the demoness suddenly changed completely. In Valmiki Ramayana, Sarg 3, Shlok 51, Lankini says, Pravishya Shapom Hatam Harishwar Shubham Purim Rakshamukhya Palitam Yadrachaya Tvam Janak Atmajam Satim Vimarga Sarvatra Gato Yathasukham. O Lord of the Vanaras, this beautiful city, protected by the king of demons, has become cursed. Therefore, enter it and freely and peacefully search everywhere for Sita, the daughter of King Janak. Now, it is truly possible that Brahmaji actually gave such a statement to Lankini. But it is also a possibility that to save her own life, that illuminary demoness fabricated this story out of fear. Because when a wicked person encounters someone more powerful than themselves, the first thing they do is drape themselves in the display of humility. They suggest to the other person, I am a good man, I am being falsely trapped, I respect you greatly. You may recall that whenever a corrupt politician, corrupt official, or a public servant is caught on the charges of corruption, their first reaction is the same. I am being framed. They say it is because of their caste, their party, or their good deeds that such accusations are being made. Some even go so far as to claim that out of fear of their anti-corruption campaign, false allegations have been leveled against them. Similarly, when a wicked person is defeated through the use of strength, they often begin to behave like a virtuous person, either from the heart or merely for show, but their behavior becomes humble. They either try to befriend you or seek your favor. Lankini too initially spoke the language of threats, considering Hanuman to be small in stature and size. You must have noticed that when someone is short or thin, people's voice automatically becomes louder towards them. But when they come face to face with a tall, broad, and strong person, feeling of humility, gentleness, and politeness naturally arises. Something similar happened with Lankini. The Lankini who rode at the small Hanuman, when she tasted the power of Bajrangbali, suddenly had humility, devotion to the God, and humanity awakened within her. So what lessons do we learn from today's verses? That to humble the wicked, a display of strength becomes necessary. Baba's Brahmagyan today is dedicated to a humble society. It is said that if ghee does not come out with a straight finger, then the finger has to be bent. In Karnataka, electricity was not being supplied from a substation, nor were the people's complaint being heard. So, the angry farmers sent a gift to the electricity department. They released a crocodile into the substation. Hopefully, the electricity department's eyes were opened by this gift. जीवन का निष्कर्ष है, मन में भरता हर्ष है, सबके लिए आदर्श है, नर हो या हो नारी। तो बोलो मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी, द्रबहु सुदशरथ अजिर बिहारी।